to Moca's Nola bells and bows. Where the love runs deep, the fam stays strong, and the bells, they always ring for us. We the bells and we hold it down, yeah. Real ones only, we don't mess around. All love, no cap, no clout to chase. Just truth in the chat and respecting the space. It's family, Moca got that heart of gold. From the south to the stream, we brave and bold. You ain't gotta pick sides or play a role. Just show a real and you already home. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pull up to the bells and bows like a Sunday seed. Got peace in the room and the vibe on beat. No drama, no mess, just minds that meet. Introduce yourself in the chat and the mods gon' greet. Real talk, we got brothers and sisters here. Ain't no fake love, every heart sincere. We've been through storms, but the sky stay clear. Loyalty live, that's the chant you hear. Woo! No chaos in the comment section. Just bells with a bond and a bold connection. Safe space, strong face, deep reflection. Mocha, don't fold, that's pure protection. If you ever felt unheard, misunderstood, pull up in the chat, we treat you good. Ain't gotta be loud, just gotta be true. Mocha got the light and we shine with you. Not a panel of pain, it's a platform of pride. Everybody got space and we don't divide. You loyal, you love, that's how we ride. Got a bell and a bow in the name, but a tribe world. From the mods to the lurkers and folks on rewatch. Every tap, every like, we feel it alive. Mocha ain't just a name, it's a vibe you caught. No la bell, no la boast, that's a family, not a thought. Bring it loud, we the bells and we hold it down. Yeah, we do. Real ones only, we don't mess around. Real talk, love, no cap, no clout to chase. Just truth in the chat and respecting the space. It's family, Mocha got that heart of gold. From the south to the stream, we brave and bold. You ain't gotta pick sides or play a role. To show a real and you already home. Mocha said that to every bell in the space. Whether you typing, watching, or just vibing, you are this family. And over here, we don't fold, we ring. Ooh, welcome to
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. I hope you all had an awesome weekend. We're back doing what we do. We're back up in here, guys. And nonetheless, it's always a blessing. It's always an honor. It's always good to click this go live button and see you up. You guys are here on the porch. That means everything to me. Everything. And I just want to thank you for rocking with your girl. On this beautiful Monday evening, we're back with another one. We're not here for a long time, but we're going to make the best of the time that we do have. Y'all saw the title and y'all saw the thumbnail. Everybody knew. So why deflect and defend now? Y'all mad at the wrong people. Just go on and take accountability. I understand the truth hurts. Own it. Own it. And stop the cap. We're here, guys. We're here. I see y'all coming in the chat. This is a mess because, I said here just yesterday, I didn't come live yesterday, but I said here, and, I had to question myself because, here it is. I'm wanting to know, how do we go from a situation involving a child to grown folks coming out here arguing, deflecting, and now straight up trying to discredit anybody that's asking the real questions? Because right now, this ain't about YouTube. It ain't about content creators. It ain't about who like who don't like who. This is about the fact that Every time somebody start getting a little too close to the truth, every time somebody starts knocking on the door of their truths, here comes the noise. Here comes the distractions. Here comes the confusion. And I'm sitting here like, hold up, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Are we trying to find out what happened? Or are we trying to control what gets said? Because it's truly a pattern. And I don't like it. The same people who should be focused on accountability, the same people who should be answering questions, the same people who should be clearing things up, they're the ones getting loud. They're the ones that's very defensive. And they're the ones that's pointing fingers everywhere else but where it actually belongs. And let me say this. Nobody in their right mind starts attacking people for speaking unless something being said is hitting just a little too close to home. One thing I've always known is the truth don't need protection like that. Truth don't need that type of noise. But when people start deflecting, and when people start defending and start trying to tear down the message instead of addressing it, that tells me everything I need to know. And now I got to ask a question that I know a lot of you have been asking. If nothing is wrong, if nothing was wrong, if nothing went wrong, if nobody knew nothing, if everything was just confusion, as they call it, then why all this energy is being put into shutting people up? Why the arguing? Why the defaming? Why the distractions? Because from where I sit, these people don't want answers. But they are trying to make sure certain truth don't get too far out there. Certain things they don't want questioned. And I'm not about to get lost in the noise. I'm not about to be distracted. And I'm definitely not about to let nobody flip this narrative into something that it's not. Because at the end of the day, we started this seeking answers. This is about accountability. This is about truth. And this is about a child. And somewhere in all of this, these same people that claims to be related, it's not like they forgot. They don't want certain doors to be knocked on. That's it, and that's all. And before I keep rambling and rambling and rambling up in here, let me welcome all of my people. Welcome to the chat, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Nola Bells and Bows, cousins and friends, and even you bushwatchers. Welcome to the porch. For those of you, if this is your first time here, just know you're welcome. I don't pick sides here. There's no big I's, no little U's. Everyone here is welcome. All opinions are welcome and very much respected on this porch. We can agree to disagree all day long. And that's what I love about you all. Because one thing I respect is that y'all keep it real. We disagree and we talk about it. I respect you all for that. There's a way to handle everything. But I understand that everybody ain't equipped to handle everything a certain type of way. My day ones, my ride or dies, my porch family, y'all already know how we do what we do up in here. Everything we discuss here is under fair use. I'm giving my opinions. I'm asking questions. Y'all asking questions. Y'all giving your opinions. We're protected under fair use. But before we get into this conversation, if you haven't already, please hit the like button for your girl. Don't forget to tap those emojis on the right and let YouTube know that the porch light is on. We're going to have conversation tonight. To my loyal supporters, my A1 day ones, those that ride with Mocha and rock with the porch, I thank you all. I thank you all. I thank you all for loving on me as much as I love on y'all. I thank you all for your support to the channel, rather it's through a super chat, a super sticker, a cash app, or just getting a membership to the channel. I appreciate it all. Nothing goes unnoticed. My moderators, I thank you all. You all work hard, and that don't go unnoticed. I appreciate that. I appreciate that to the highest. But I see y'all up in here. My girl Lottie Marty is here. Hey, boo. Ariane, welcome. Rosalind, welcome to the porch and happy Monday. My beautiful sister, Dr. J, as always, welcome, sis. Hey, Tiffany, welcome, my love. Miss Ebony, welcome. PJ, my girl, welcome, 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 boo. I am covered. I see you, my love. Happy Monday to you. She said, I would like to know why they think everything is okay now since Jarvis is gone. That's the way they want it. I am covered. That's the way they wanted it. They felt that once it was said that Jarvis was out of the picture. See, it should have been quiet before then. But now they expect it to be extra quiet. Being that they expect it to be extra quiet, that's supposed to redirect the heat. So now if everybody stays quiet, the possibilities of their involvements, the possibilities of what they knew and didn't do and didn't say will be silenced. That's what they wanted. Hey, Diamond of Delta, welcome, my love. Happy Monday to you. Kenyatta Marie, I see you, love. Happy Monday, my sister. April, welcome, sis. Tony, welcome. Happy Monday to you, boo. Hey, Wanda, welcome, love. Hey, Randui, welcome. Happy Monday. Love Jones, I see you, girl. Happy Monday to you. Carla Henry, welcome, my love. Happy Monday, everybody. Sunshine, I see you, sis. Happy Monday. Cornell. I see you, boo. Happy Monday. My girl Star is up in here. Hey, niece. Happy Monday to you, love. Hey, broken, but unbroken. Welcome to the chat, beautiful. Welcome. Happy Monday to you, Ariane, my girl. I see you. Kimberly Earls. Happy Monday. Hey, sis Plaid. Welcome, sis. Happy Monday to you, boo. Hey, Lady D. Happy Monday. Simone, I see you, my love. Yes, guys, make sure you hit the like button for your girl. Hey, Natasha, happy Monday, sis. Welcome. Steffi Jean, happy Monday. Hey, Kenyatta, happy Monday, boo. Ariane said, Mocha, you know what's not right? With these people, they all play their part, and now they're crashing out. Hmm. Hey, JJ, welcome to the chat, boo. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, love. Ariane, crashing out. That's sad. But why? Why? You know, your hands are clean. Why? Hey, Trina, I see you, baby. Welcome and happy Monday. Star said because for them, it was never about the children. Cornell says that's what it is, Mocha. You getting too close to revealing what they're hiding. It's not my fault. They're trying to control the narrative, not on this watch. Hey, Drag Racing, welcome, love. Happy Monday. Simone said they're trying to control what's being said. It's all lies on lies with everyone. Storyline is too much. Absolutely. Hey, Charlotte Stewart, happy Monday, my love. Happy Monday. Cynthia Harmon, welcome and happy Monday to you. Hey, Sharon Wally, welcome, boo. Happy Monday to you. I see y'all coming up in here. Absolutely, Kenyatta. The truth never needs help. Hey, Mary Kay, welcome, baby. I see you all. I see you all. And we're about to get into this good commentary. Cornell, you know, that's the sad part. Don't be mad at me. Cornell said, ooh, they mad. They'll be all right. Hey, my girl, Lakonga, hey, boo. Welcome, sis. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday, love. Dayona, I see you, mama. Happy Monday. Hey, Roz, welcome, sis. Star that part. And I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there, Star. Lady Libra, I see you, love. Welcome. Bridget, hey, sis. Hey, my girl, Essie, welcome, welcome. Star said they're upset with everyone except the perpetrators. Imagine that, sis. Girl, imagine that. Imagine that. H just said, welcome, love. Happy Monday to you. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Yes, guys. Double tap the emojis to the right for you, girl. Boo Banga. I see you, baby. Welcome. Happy Monday, Big Mama. I see you too. Happy Monday, love. For those of you that I may have missed, baby, I'm going to catch you as we go through these comments. Listen. Something has happened. Very clear. Something has happened. We're going to get that out of the way. Right? This entire situation has shifted from being about what happened to NaZiyah to being about who is talking about what happened. And that's a damn problem. That's a problem. Because, in my opinion, when the focus moves away from the situation at hand, right? When the focus moves, look at my girl Roz. Thank you for supporting the channel, sis. When the focus moves from the situation at hand, that's a problem. And it starts shifting onto people asking questions. Y'all, that's not accountability. Not in my book. And it's deflection. Why? Why the deflection? And here it is. Here it is. I'm noticing that instead of answering questions and clearing things up and standing in truth, they rather argue. They rather defame. They rather attack the messenger. And all I want to know is why. Why? Because there ain't no way. Look at my girl Star. Hey, thank you for supporting the channel, niece. She said, what's crazy is they can't tell you what everyone on the internet is saying. They can tell you what everyone on the internet is saying, but can't tell us where's NaZiyah. That part. That part. Star. Star. JJ said to help manipulate one of the 5 tactics. That part. Star. That's the part I don't understand. Now, if your page, right? If you created a page, complete justice for NaZiyah, and it ain't me being messy, it's me trying to understand. If you created a page saying complete justice for NaZiyah, my question is, out of 100 videos, 97 of them got Moca's name in it. Make that make sense. So are you here for the mess? Or are you here to do what's right? I'm confused. My girl Portia, I see you, baby. Welcome. Happy Monday. Beautiful stove. Welcome. I'm confused. There's not that much time in the day where I'm going to go and sit in everybody's bushes to hear what's being said, only to go to the message channel and critique it. Only go to the message channel and try to deflect, because I don't want my name coming up in nothing. And that's what it's all about. Don't want your name coming up in something. Thank you for supporting the channel, Wendy. And that's what it's all about. But that has nothing to do with me. Absolutely. Nothing to do with me. Let me tell you something. Misery loves company. I don't have an extra chair for misery to sit. I really don't. And I will not take out my good time and go from chat to chat to chat, screen recording, criticizing, critiquing, because had it been me in that position, I would have been forever grateful for anyone that would have spoke on me and mine. But all of this going out of the way and going the extra mile and doing the most, what are we hiding? What are we hiding? Everybody's sitting up here trying to get answers when it comes to NaZiyah's mysterious, and that's what I call it, mysterious disappearance. Everybody's trying to get answers. You may not agree with what this one say. You may not agree with what that one say. You may not agree with what I say, right? But if we could take all these different angles and put them all together, it is my belief that we can come up with something that's going to lead us in the direction as to what really happened to that baby. And instead of everybody sitting on the side of justice, we're sitting here with family members that has that energy that then turned into who said what, who shouldn't be speaking, and who needs to be quiet. But bitch, wait a minute. So now the problem is not what happened to NaZiyah. Now the problem is not where is NaZiyah. Now the problem is not how we got here. Now the problem is not let's expose them all. The problem has now become, not now become, this has been a problem from day one if we want to be correct about it. From day one, the problem is people speaking on it. That's the problem. So is that what we're doing? Why continue to do it? Because it looks like every time somebody gets a little too close. Hey, Leisure Lady, welcome, my love. It looks like every time somebody gets a little too close. Every time somebody starts connecting a few more dots. And every time questions come about that makes y'all ass uncomfortable, here comes the arguments. Here comes the name calling. Here comes the attempts to discredit. And I'm just sitting here trying to understand why all that energy? Why all of that energy into solacing people and not wanting the truth revealed? Y'all put all that energy into discrediting people. Y'all put all that energy in wanting to shut people up. But not the same energy is being put into telling the goddamn truth. How about that? If y'all would put some of that energy into telling the damn truth, we wouldn't be here. This shit could have been opened and shut a long time ago. Because you see, when the truth is solid, you don't have to fight this goddamn hard to protect it. You don't have to run around in the YouTube bushes deflecting. You don't have to sit in the YouTube bushes of every content creator scratching and itching because the mosquitoes is fucking you up. You don't have to do that if you was authentic, if you were genuine, if you didn't have ulterior motives. Because the truth as I know it. Leisure lady, thank you for supporting the channel, my love. The truth as I know it, it stands on its own. So when I see all this extra shit, this extra noise, all this back and forth, it don't make me question the people that's speaking. Believe that. Just Mona, welcome, love. It don't make, hey, Black God is welcome, sis. It don't make me question the people that's speaking. It makes me question the people that's trying to silence them. And that's where I'm at with this. Chat, let me ask you a question. Because Mocha could go on and on and on with this. And it amazes me how they sit in those bushes. And my thing is, let me just say this before I ask y'all a question. If I don't like somebody, I don't like what they stand for. I don't like what they do nor how they do it. I don't want your energy in my space. So why would I sit in your bushes if I'm not comfortable with who you are and what you offer? You can talk about me until your tongue gets numb. I don't have to hear it. But that says a lot about who you are and what you stand for. Y'all don't like my voice, y'all said. And if you don't, why are you listening? If you don't, why are you listening? Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. I'm not going someplace where I know I'm not comfortable. That tells me a lot about who you are. Let me ask you this. Chad, when people start attacking the messenger instead of answering the questions and delivering the truth and telling their part of the story and what role they play, because baby, you better know there's a role that's been played. That's why they're fighting so hard. What does that say to you? What does that say to you about them? Are they deflecting? Are they protecting something or somebody themselves, or is it guilt? What is it? What is it? Because I want to know. Lady D says, because the truth hurts. Hell yeah. JJ says 93%. They're speaking on yours truly. JJ, and that's so unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Now, we're not going to sit up here and pretend we don't see what we see. Cornell said it's all distractions, Mocha. They're trying to break up this chat because we on that ass. Cornell, can't nobody break up shit. Not. Hey, Big Bug, welcome, my love. Carla Henry says too much mess on YouTube and Facebook groups. It's ridiculous. And you know what, Carla Henry? You know what? Let's be honest about it. The mess. It ain't the people. It ain't the people, Carla Henry. You know, and at some point, we have to be honest. We have to be honest. We gave this family grace for a long time. But they won't let up. They won't stop. We gave them grace for a very long time. And in these YouTube streets, Carla, and also in those Facebook groups, you better believe that the shenanigans, all of that is being started by family. You better believe that, Carla Henry. It ain't outsiders doing that. It's their own family members that's doing it, baby. Uncovered said that lets you know she was sent. All of them were sent to different content creators and caused distraction and confusion, taking the focus off of NaZiyah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And they're taking it to a level to where it's ridiculous. Sunshine. Sunshine says, folks on these YouTube streets act like they're a bunch of middle school kids. I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't visit me. Don't visit my chat. Don't do none of that shit. You don't like the way I sound? You're making up stories. You're doing all of this. But everything that you say about me, everything that you say about my subscribers, my supporters, none of that says not one thing about where's NaZiyah. Now make that make sense. Make that make sense. And for as hard as you're fighting, and the deflection, and the accusing, that tells a story without telling a story. That tells a story. Bridget said the problem is they need to stop being selfish and find out where this baby is. Bridget, in all honesty. Hey, Miss Jackson, welcome. Bridget, in all honesty, it's been 2 years, baby. The attitude and the behaviors have been the same from the very beginning. And had they put this much energy into finding out the truth, not finding out because they know the truth, if they had put this much energy into exposing the truth, this situation would have been an open and closed book long time ago. But all of this energy into protecting the truth and continuously being messy is what got us where we are. But now we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Not over here. Absolutely, SC, nothing but distractions. Nothing but them. Drag Racing said is the same one every time. Absolutely, Drag Racing. Abso-damn-lutely. And now they got some minions. Imagine that. Bridget, exactly. They lay their ass down that night without a care in the world, but didn't want to bother the people. No, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. Hey, CJ, welcome, my love. Welcome. Because once you start recognizing the deflection, because we know it's there, and it's so evident, you have to ask yourself, what are they protecting? What are they protecting? Because let me tell you something. People don't go this hard to deflect. They don't go this hard to defend, and they damn sure don't go this hard to silence conversations unless, let's talk about it. I ain't going out of my goddamn way. I'm not going out of my way to deflect. I ain't going out of my way to defend. And I damn sure I ain't going out of my way to silence nobody who's trying to do the right thing unless something is at risk. Right? Unless something is at risk. Let me see what could possibly be at risk for them to be swinging so hard. Marty said the only messy things on any social media is them broke. No good excuse for women. If you any kind of real woman, make your matriarch talk. Where and what happened to NaZiyah, but you ain't a real woman. Marty, say that. And that's the problem. You know, they don't appreciate, they don't like the fact that the supporters speak up. Everything I say ain't what Moca says. We all talk about it. And they have a problem with that. And that's quite all right. That shows us who we are. And that says a lot about who they ain't. So let's talk about what could be at risk while they're swinging so hard. What's at risk? Could it be their image? Oh, they don't want to taint their image. You don't paint the picture that you're such a good person, you're this, that, yada, yada, yada. What's the problem? Or is it that you're trying to protect your involvement? Or, oh, you don't want to mess up your relationship with the matriarch. Hey, Lisa, welcome, my love. Or is it possibility? In all of that, it's your accountability. Something is being protected here. Because if there was nothing to hide, then there would be no need for all of this goddamn noise. We could talk about confusion all day long. We could talk about everybody don't know everything, as y'all say. We could talk about misunderstandings all day long. But what we not gonna do, we not gonna sit here and ignore this behavior. Because one thing I've learned, behaviors, no matter what's being displayed, behaviors tell the truth. Even when people don't. And what I'm seeing right now, it ain't no confusion. That ain't no, I'm innocent. And it damn sure don't look like nobody's searching for answers. What we're seeing right now feels like somebody's trying to protect something. These people are trying to keep something from coming out, y'all, whether y'all believe me, yes or no. And I don't want y'all to believe me. Let me take the heat. Something is being protected. Trying to control how far these conversations goes. People don't get this defensive, y'all, over something that don't involve them. Let's make that clear. Let that sit for a minute. People don't get this defensive over something that don't involve them. Let's talk about it. Kenyatta Howard said it's still a lot of missing pieces to this puzzle. Hell yeah. And they don't want us to connect the damn dots. They don't. Lady D said he can't protect Jarvis anymore. They're protecting Annette and the clan and all the shenanigans. Glad to have you back, Lisa, and I'm glad you made it back safe, boo. Cornell said he got mad at me a couple of times because of my statements supporting this baby. And Cornell, how do you think they got mad at you, boo? You weren't on no platform. So they're in the bushes. Itchy and scratchy. They're in the bushes screen recording. Mosquitoes tearing their asses up. Then they go back and talk about what a subscriber said in the chat. Make this shit make sense. Because Cornell has never been on nobody's platform. So that means you're screen recording subscribers' comments and go and make a mess and a mockery out of it. Make this make sense. Who does that? Bridget says the truth shall set them free. But lies get that ass caught up. There's more to this story, Mocha. It just hasn't come out yet. Absolutely, Bridget. Abso-goddamn-lutely. Absolutely. Marty, my girl. Marty says Uncle Daddy, Grandpa, Grandma, Daddy, and their own dirty, nasty secrets. Because what we say abnormal is that clan ain't normal. It's what y'all grown up on. They grew up in it, Marty. They grew up on it, Marty. They grew up on it. And that's the damn problem. My girl Roz says, all they're doing is showing how guilty they are. They're the ones who is proving their involvement. Absolutely. Because my thing is, this shit is not normal. God damn it, because when you see people going out of their way to argue, discredit, defame, and redirect the conversation, that shit is not normal. That's intentional. Because if all of this is just talk, if all of this is just people speculating, then why does it feel like the truth? Why does it feel like the truth is aggravating the piss out of y'all? Because, baby, nobody bends over backwards to protect a lie like that. You protect something that has power to expose you. So is that why we fighting? Is that why we swinging? Is that why we're exposing? Get the fuck away from here. But you're showing your hand. My girl Kenyatta Marie says, Mocha, a lot of CCs are scared to say and address the things you say because they're in Detroit and they're scared. And what? Wow. Wow. It's a shame. Kenyatta Howard, absolutely. We need justice. Roz, I like that. I like that. Roz says a smart, guilty person would have just shut the hell up. Just shut up. But they can't. They can't. Portia, my girl, says a guilty pig always squeals. Always. And all we want is for the truth to come out on that baby. But yet let them tell it. Mocha don't like children. Mocha don't care for the children. Clearly y'all don't either. Clearly y'all don't either. So that explains why so many children got hurt, misused, and abused in that bloodline. For this very same shit that we're seeing transpire here in real time. The deflection. Y'all got images. Y'all got images that y'all trying to say. Y'all got involvements that y'all don't want nobody to know about. Cut the bullshit. Ron said, so what, the subs can't have an opinion? Well, if we can't have an opinion, damn it, why don't you just answer the question, where the fuck is NaZiyah? Because you know, since nobody can have an opinion. Marty says they're mad. They're mad. They're mad at everybody and anybody who see these scams using the NaZiyah name for GoFundMe, selling freebies. That's why the finance manager relegate her boots and hats to Facebook. Ooh, Lord. Absolutely, Lady D. Lady D says it's not over until we get justice for NaZiyah. It's not over. We didn't bring this shit to YouTube. Y'all did. And now y'all got a problem with it. Natasha said, that's why I talk my shit. Because I know they're peeping through the bushes. I don't care how they feel because I peep the play. Fuck them. Look at my girl talking her shit. Natasha, abso-goddamn-lutely. Who are they? Who are they other than a bunch of people that failed this baby, period? This shit is about accountability. Accountability, damn it. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? With all of this swinging back and forth. I see you, Tony. With all of that swinging and back and forth that they're doing, who or what do y'all think they're trying to protect? Because help me out. Help me out. Who or what do y'all think they're trying to protect? Because it's something. I don't give a goddamn what they feed the people. Since they say I'm feeding mine bullshit, you feeding yours bullshit too. Right? So what are you protecting? What are you hiding? Ariane said, Mocha, what they don't know is everything that has a beginning has an end. It will be uncovered. Just watch and wait. Absolutely. Absolutely. They don't understand. They don't understand. Big Buck says, NaZiyah's energy was felt by people holding her at 3 months, and she was pretty. Could have been a child TV star. Her surroundings took advantage of her. Now NaZiyah's brother has the streets in his ear. But Big Buck, you see how sad that is? Big Buck, do you see how sad this is, right? Let's talk about it, Big Buck. All this unnecessary shit they're doing on social media, Big Buck. If they really cared about finding the truth, if they really cared about justice and everything getting revealed, do you think the streets would have had an opportunity to get in Vari's ear? No. No. Because then they would have stepped up to the fucking plate. Well, I turned a blind eye when it came to NaZiyah. Because I saw. Oh, yes, I saw. But I turned a blind eye and pretended I didn't see because I had to protect the matriarch. But I fucked up and I dropped the ball. But Vari still has a chance. Let me see what I could do. Let me extend resources. Let me open up my heart. Let me extend all of me to see if I could save him before it's too late. But did that happen? No. No. But everybody else is wrong. Everybody else is wrong. So are we supposed to sit up here and believe that everybody else is moving wrong except for them? No, I think not. I think not. I think not. This is crazy to me. Hey, Deborah Crosby, welcome, my love. This is crazy to me. Damn, Marty. Marty, you're crazy. And I love the fact that, you know, we all have a voice and we all have an opinion. Hey, Faye, welcome, my love. Hey, Mandy, welcome. Tony says, how can all y'all dingy assholes? Oh, Tony, all of them. All of them. Not shed one tear for NaZiyah. And Shannon, you're a deadbeat female. You wouldn't even go to the stand with your child as a supporter, but you have more time for JB. But Tony, my thing is they're criticizing content creators. Rather, what we say is good, bad, right, or wrong, we're being criticized. But putting all that energy into us and no energy into Annette, Shannon, Marquita, nor the motherfuckers that got them in a situation that they're in. Why don't you call out your uncle? Why don't you call out your granddaddy? Why don't you call out your great granddaddy? Why not call out your mama? Because goddamn it, Annette didn't get where she got by accident. And neither did you. Let's keep this shit all the way real. Lady D said possum 1 and possum 2 needs to be on the predators list. Absolutely, all of them for that matter. CJ said the heat needs shorter percolating and immediate justice for NaZiyah and CJ. As bad as justice is needed for NaZiyah, don't you find it weird and strange that everybody is speaking on this except for the family? But Mocha's weird. Mocha's strange. Mocha's a liar. Nah, bitch, I'm not a liar. No. No. It's the mind games y'all play. It's the mind games y'all play. And those that done gravitate, that left Mocha and gravitated over there with you, they deserve to be there. Because ain't no fucking way I'm walking into a ant pile with my eyes closed wide shut. No way. When you show a motherfucker who you are, believe him the first time. Beautiful Soul said, Mocha first, I would like to say, you speak to everyone. Then all you ask us is to hit the like button and the emojis from the left. I never have seen you to act for super stickers or cash apps. Thank you, Beautiful Soul, because I don't. I don't. Beautiful Soul is the lies for me. It's the lies for me. And it's a shame. It's a shame, right? That the very people that set their ragged asses right here with me went over there and told that fucking lie. I've never opened my platform begging for a goddamn thing other than for a like. So to spin that narrative on Mocha to make Mocha look bad, keep on. Do your big fucking one. Do your big one. Mandy says, good evening, Miss Mocha. You're such an inspiration and encouragement. I admire you and what you stand for. Mandy, thank you so very much, my love. Thank you. It's things like that that makes me keep doing what the fuck I do. And I don't give a shit about the naysayers and the noisemakers back there. Because like I said, when I came out here on Saturday, when you're weak, motherfucker, you're beat. Believe that. When you're weak, you're beat. The hell you sit up there and let somebody play in your goddamn face and you don't even see you being played with. Star says that's why Annette couldn't stand her because Lady knew what she was doing to them children. Let me tell you, that's a whole nother conversation right there. Hey, Top, I see you, sis. Welcome. Hope all is well. Big Buck said guilt is eating the twins up. Street justice is real. It ain't over, Big Buck. It ain't over. And it's going to be more than just the twins that's going to pay the price for this. It's going to be more than just the twins. You know, so don't sit up there and throw the twins under the bus. Don't sit there and throw this one and that one and the other one under the bus because everybody had a role to fucking play. All y'all were willing fucking participants. It's easier to throw the blame on them big, bad shaped, disfigured looking twins. It's easy to do that because them hoes lived in the house with Annette, but you motherfuckers were visitors at Annette. They probably saw more than y'all saw. They saw it more regular, but y'all saw it too. So we're not just going to sit up here and fucking pretend that it's all on them big egghead motherfuckers. It's all on y'all too, because y'all were there. God damn it, if we're going to tell it, let's tell it all. I said y'all protecting something. Be truthful with your fucking people and tell them what you're protecting. Look at Mandy. Thank you for supporting the channel, boo. Much appreciated. Miss Jackson says, what lady did an interview? Nah, that wasn't a real interview. She was playing with Roxy on camera. And all she talked about was how she worked with her hands. Beautiful Soul says, I think they're worried about the wrong thing. I think they want to see you come from behind that screen. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Because that's it. Right there. I need y'all to help me understand. Does my message change whether I'm behind this avatar or whether I get my ass on the camera? Does that change my message? I want to know. Somebody help me with this one because this is elementary as fuck. Y'all sitting up there worried about what Mocha looks like. Bitch, I don't give a goddamn if I looked like a dragon. If I had 3 fucking eyes and one sitting in the middle of my goddamn forehead, no ears, and a spotted goddamn scalp, bitch, my message would not fucking change. Are y'all fucking stupid? That lets me know how much y'all are lacking intelligence. Since when a bitch gotta hide to have a voice? This is elementary as shit. Kenyatta Marie said, all you motherfuckers that's talking about Mocha, if y'all was smart, y'all would have stayed behind a screen. Damn. Damn. And to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't know what they look like because I don't go to their platforms. I really don't. You people, Spicy, thank you, my love, for always supporting the channel, boo. You people gots to do better. How the hell y'all sit up there and be critical of an avatar? Same motherfuckers that done said in my chat that I entrusted with mod wrenches. We can't stand Mocha's voice. What? Y'all sat with me for quite some time. And all of a sudden now, y'all over there and y'all calling Mocha the voice box. Absolutely. I always told y'all Mocha ain't everybody's cup of tea. And if y'all felt that y'all wasn't quite all right with this cup of tea that Mocha poured, y'all should have hauled ass long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. Get the fuck away from me. One thing about Mocha, I stand in my shit, right? If I fuck up, say something wrong, I don't mind owning that shit and apologizing for it later. I'm not too big to say I'm sorry. But I'm not going to be a punk ass bitch knowing that I don't like a motherfucker and go sit on somebody else's platform and talk about them. Get the fuck away from me. Ooh, who does that? Who does that? And why? And why? Y'all putting fear in people. What? Fear? CJ says strange is an understatement, Mocha. Guilty people stand out and cover up whispers loudly. Absolutely. Goddamn-lutely. Lady D said NaZiyah is not only stressing them out, she's in their heads. Tearing their ass up. Tearing their ass up. Beautiful Soul said, Mocha, my grandma said, you know, you don't feed them. Nope, you don't need them. Like a fish don't need a raincoat. Ooh, I like that one. Tell grandma she on some good stuff, girl. But back to where I was. Marty cutting up in here, for real, for real. Cornell, she does. She does, Cornell. She does. Lady knows. Portia says, you just welcome us in your shout outs. Our name in the comments make us laugh and keep it real. So no need for all the lies. Oh, Portia, the lies, baby, the lies. But to discredit me in such a way, girl, stop it. Lady D said they're showing their hands slowly but surely. They're not going anywhere but to hell for not protecting NaZiyah. Her justice is coming, Lady D. Abso-goddamn-lutely. Absolutely. Ron said, come from behind the screen. They the ones hiding in the bushes. And Roz, let me tell you about them hiding in the bushes. Over here, they will forever be in the bushes. And you want to know why? I don't do chaos. I don't do confusion. And I got them hoes blocked. You ain't coming in here with that bullshit. And let me tell you something. Other people was too, let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? Too green, too gullible, too naive, too I need a fucking friend to see. A lot of times, this same bobblehead motherfucker was coming in my chat under different troll accounts. Same troll was targeting them dummies. And now they sit with the very same troll that had targeted the fuck out of them, called them out, talked about them, but yet they're accepting over there. Make it make fucking sense. Hey, Tammy, welcome, love. It's Carla Henry. It's past crazy. Past crazy. You hear me? Big Mama said yes. Bari does have a chance. He needs to leave that area to get a fresh start. Big Mama, absolutely. Absolutely, Big Mama. But Big Mama, are they willing? And all of the energy they're putting into being messy, all the energy they're putting into trying to control the narrative, all the energy they're putting into not wanting their truths to come out, they could have invested in this child. Vari could be saved. Big Buck said the problem is they can't criticize an avatar. But Big Buck, they go above and beyond trying. Oh, Lord Top say, what I done missed, girl? It's been a lot. Shit. Mariah says, I love your spirit, Mocha, because you see through all the bullshit. Thank you, Mariah. Hey, Paula, welcome to the chat, boo. Paula said it's like that baby dropped off the face of the earth, like she never existed. But sooner or later, the truth will be revealed, and they will pay. Yes, Lord. They will pay, Paula. And Paula, you know what? It's sad because so many people knows. They know. And it's sitting on the fucking truth. And like it's just supposed to go away. Drag racing, absolutely. Absolutely. They worried about the wrong shit. Mandy says, I love you, Mocha, because you have taught me so much in a short time. Your wisdom has gotten me through so much hurt and pain. I stumbled over your YouTube on accident, but now I'm so glad that I did. Mandy, thank you. Mandy, that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. I don't come out here trying to discredit nobody, Mandy. I don't come out here looking to fight nor argue. I stand on truth, and that's all I got. And I'm not going to sit up here and feed you something and lead you in a ditch knowing that I'm leading you in a ditch. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. So, Mandy, I appreciate you. I really do. I really do. Roz, girl, that part. That part, you hear me? They in the bushes. Mosquitoes tearing their asses up. Y'all listening to me. But yet y'all could sit over there. Y'all don't like Mocha's voice. What the fuck? Y'all got to make some of this shit that comes out of y'all fucked up ass mouths and make it make sense. Jesus. Concurring now. Thank you, boo. Marty said, Miss Mocha, you ain't got zero to prove to that gaggle of gremlins. God damn. Even on a bad hair day, you put them in the shade. Why don't y'all take off Inspector Gadget hats, wigs, fake lashes? Let's see the real Elephant Man. God damn, Marty. Damn. 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 Woo, hey, Miss Gemini, welcome, baby. Sunshine said they mad because they want to be like Mocha. And I don't want nobody to be like Mocha. I want them to be them. Because goddamn it, it's difficult being a goddamn Mocha. Oh, Bridget. Bridget said, now watch them add up the super chats and talk about that. They're so goddamn petty. Bridget, they're going to use up all their fucking memory on their phone. Screenshot after screenshot after screenshot. My thing is, why are you so invested sitting here listening to raggedy ass Mocha, as y'all call her, hiding behind a fucking avatar with a voice y'all don't fucking like, who don't do nothing but lie, have no fucking integrity, as y'all say. Y'all said all that shit. So if I'm everything that you raggedy hoes done said, why pocket watch? As a matter of fact, I don't even have to go as far as pocket watching. Motherfuckers, why even watch? Why watch? You are weird. But that lets me know y'all don't really know the fundamentals of YouTube. Tammy says, Mocha, your voice is loud and it's beautiful. I hope they have ears to hear. I love your voice. Oh, girl, they said I'm loud. And I am. Motherfucker, in real life, I'm loud. And I love the fact that I am. Not only am I loud, I'm very confident. Very confident in knowing who I am when I say what the hell I say. So whatever you all may not like, that's on y'all. It's a lot of shit about y'all I don't like, but do I call it out? Do I take the childish route and nitpick? No, I don't. I don't. I don't. And there's a reason why I don't. Because I'm not you. Not you. Could never be you. Y'all need to grow up. Y'all really need to grow up. It's sad. Let me do what I do and finish this shit up. Tammy, that part. I'm gonna stop right there with Tammy. That part. Tammy says they don't know the meaning of family. And isn't that unfortunate? Isn't that unfortunate? I love my family, good, bad, right, wrong, or indifferent. I don't give a goddamn. You done said something, done something that pissed me off. Yes, I will expose your ass and I will talk about your ass till I can't no more. But at the end of the day, can't nobody else talk about you. At the end of the day, I got your back and your front. I ain't let mine fall by the wayside. No, I'm not. No, I am not. And that's why I take every opportunity that I can. When I'm away from YouTube, see, some of these motherfuckers eat, breathe, and sleep YouTube. Them same ones over there that got a lot to say. You wake up in the morning, them hoes on YouTube. You come back during noon, they on YouTube. Late at night, they're on YouTube. Bitches, when do y'all eat, sleep, shit? Go to work. See, that tells your story. I don't do this. I don't do this. Y'all got some issues. Kenyatta said, I watch a lot of CCs. I watch a lot of CCs. Some don't cam up. But why they tripping on you never camming up is diabolical to me. They never grew up. They weren't raised right. They weren't taught well. Let's put it where the fuck it belongs. I don't owe these people that. Because again, like I said, Kenyatta, my message won't change. Rather, that camera is on or off. The message won't change. It won't. These people are insane. And what's the fascination with Moca? I'll never get it. I'll never get it. And y'all know what's sad about that? Mandy, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Look at Carla Henry. Welcome, Carla. Carla, girl, you done got a membership from Mandy. Please tell Mandy, thank you, girl. See, and that's the shit they don't like. That's the shit that they don't like. Spicy says, Spicy says, jealousy. Jealousy is the worst spirit anyone can have. They're plain old jealous. Tell them to kick rocks and kiss my ass. Hey, well, I done gave her my ass since last week to kiss. And I don't know. Marty says, Bridget, they ain't got nothing to count in them accounts. So they got to count mochas and see what real interesting content Lawyer Family gets her. All they get is messy, mixed up excuses for humans on your own. Marty, and that's sad. That is sad. Oh, damn, Cornell took it there. Cornell says, Tammy, they don't know the first thing about family. Family don't sleep with one another and trick one another out. Hello? Ooh, Cornell, they're going to talk about your ass. Absolutely, they will. Tammy, Kim Worth is Ron says, I never tripped about Mocha not coming up. I hear with my ears, not my eyes. Look at my education at its finest. Because I don't know how you hear with your eyes. These people are sick. And then we done talked about everything else. The deflected. Over there deflected. And yes, you're protecting something. So my next question, since you're in the bushes, who benefits when you want everybody to shut the fuck up? Who benefits from it? Because one thing I know is this shit always works in somebody's favor when everybody shut the hell up. And when you start looking at shit like this, you have to ask yourself, who gains the most? Let's talk about it, chat. Who gains the most when questions remain unanswered? Could it be the people that's involved? Could it be everybody that's connected? Or could it be these motherfuckers that's trying to keep everything from being fully exposed? Because one thing about it, if the truth comes out, somebody gonna lose something. It's easy to say, and I hear it often, it's easy to say we just trying to move on. What? It's easy to say we just trying to heal. We just don't want no drama. How the fuck you could feel that way when you the one bringing the drama? But let me tell you something. This shit you doing, it ain't got healing written nowhere on it. This shit you doing ain't got peace nowhere around it. This shit you doing, you're protecting something in somebody. And the question is, who is you protecting? Because while everybody, while you over here arguing, while you over here pointing fingers, and while you trying to control the narrative, there's one main thing that still ain't being addressed. And that's what happened to NaZiyah. That's who knew what happened to NaZiyah. And that's also directing everything to why y'all ain't done a goddamn thing when something should have been done, when you knew what happened to NaZiyah long before she mysteriously disappeared. Let me ask the chat something, because we like to ask questions over here. If the truth, chat, if the truth came out today, hey, Delta Blue, welcome, boo, happy Monday. If the truth came out today, chat, hypothetically, if the truth came out today, who do y'all think would be exposed? Name them all. Who else do y'all think would get questioned? And better yet, who would have to answer for what the fuck they didn't do? Because right now, that's who benefits from all of this shit. Because it ain't always about who did something. Because right now, they done already put the heat on Jarvis' butt. They said he did it all. It's about also who saw something, who knew something, who chose not to do a goddamn thing, and who sat around that table for years and months and days and watched it as it went down. Black Goddess says the whole damn family will be exposed. Absolutely, sis. Rod says Granny, Wiggy, the mutant twins, the shop owner, the cousin. Hello. Sunshine said Timu Wig, King, Shannon, Marcus, Toilet Paper Man. Kimberly Earl said Annette. Hello. But we're not supposed to see these things. We're not supposed to see these things. They don't want us to see this. They don't. Bridget said the wildebeest and the two mucus twins. They don't want us to see this shit. See? Damn, man, they said thing one, thing two, and thing three. Absolutely. Lady D said, I don't understand why they're not pushing forward with getting possums 1, 2, and 3 out in jail instead of messing with the CCs. Hey, they're trying to save them. We got to save the family name. PJ said Harris and extended family. Absolutely. Carla Henry said, God damn it, the ones that kept their children away from there. Hello. Thank you for supporting the channel, Marty. Marty said, count this, bitches. Rod said, but their shit wasn't slick enough to not see it, that part. But we're crazy. Because these hoes don't realize there's a difference between not knowing and choosing not to act. And when you look at every goddamn thing that involves them, that's when that line starts to get real fine. That line starts to get real thin. Because, y'all saw something. Y'all heard something and knew something, and you said nothing. And you want me to sit up here and believe that you ain't part of the problem? Nah, Because over there, y'all quick to say, I had nothing to do with it. And I done already heard this part. That wasn't my responsibility. I stayed out of it. What? What y'all fail to realize on this ship here? Staying out of it is a fucking problem. Y'all allowed things to continue happening. Trying to shut us up is protecting what should have been exposed a long time ago. And then still trying to shut us up. You want that space. You want that space for all the harm that then took place. You want that space for it to go unchecked. Not on this watch. There were a lot of missed opportunities in this shit. Y'all avoided responsibility like the plague when it came to these children. And I see people in this shit that had a chance to do something and didn't. And that's the part that fucks us up the most over here. these children weren't y'all priority. Y'all knew something, saw something, heard something. Lady D said, I don't know how they could defend them three wenches for what happened to that baby and the rest of them kids, and easily, with no guilty conscience. Big Buck said lady had a 1-2 combination, like a trained fighter. Disrespect her male or female. She fought off Charles. That's why he stopped abusing her. Tammy said no, the raccoons ate them ass up. They're jealous of Moca. God damn. Damn, Tammy. Tammy said the raccoons ate them hoes. Damn. Damn. That part spicy. Spicy said, why the hell are y'all listening to me if you don't like my voice? All they have to do is just not listen and be done and gone. Absolutely spicy. They don't like my voice. And it's some shit. You know, spicy, some of that shit gotta make sense. You know, some people just talk to be talking, just to have something to fucking say. But you don't like my voice, but you're here. Do yourself a favor and me one too. Stop it. Spicy said the ass is some undercover fans. Absolutely. Big Buck said, I think you're beautiful from your avatar. Big Buck, thank you, my love. Tammy said that money, that's Mocha money. That's her business. You go and add up your food stamps. Oh, Lord. I wish I had some food stamp, girl. That part, Tony. They love running their mouth with the nonsense, but yet can't tell us what y'all did to NaZiyah. Can't tell us what y'all did to NaZiyah, but y'all could talk about every goddamn thing else. Make it make sense. Hey, Charlotte Stewart, my girl said, I love your voice, Mocha. People say I'm allowed to, especially my family, but my family side is loud and my husband's side is quiet. Tammy, I carried the weight for me and Mister. I do all the talking, Mister don't say shit. I'm just naturally loud. Kenyatta, absolutely, you ain't. Who got a cam up for damn content? That's the dumbest shit. And anybody that entertain that is just as dumb. Lady D, you're absolutely right. Anybody who wants to get justice for NaZiyah and the rest of the babies, they want to stop it. But we have a bigger power behind us, period. Something they know nothing about. Something they know nothing about. They're used to that dysfunction. Man, they said they're mad because you care. You did what you doing what they should be doing. The world cares more about that baby than her own family. Man, they absolutely. And they feel like all they got is jabs and dibs talking about somebody. Sit y'all asses down, please. Have several seats. Ron said, historically, communication was radio. Bitches, I hope y'all listen. Look at that. Look, class is in session, you dumb fucks. Ron's got a word for y'all. Historically, communication was radio. We used to listen to whole ball games without seeing a game with our eyes. They need to stop with the hiding behind an avatar. Lame. Roz. I don't know what world these hoes come from. Spicy said, when do they clean their houses, bathe, and fix themselves up? Never, because they're on YouTube all fucking day. Damn. Damn. Rod says, shit, they must stand dumb. Y'all cutting up. Y'all cutting up. Mandy said, you have been an inspiration to me from day one. You've saved my life so many times. Mandy, you just don't know how your words. Every time I read something you post, girl, you give me just a little more. Just a little more. And it makes me feel good to know that what I'm doing is not going unnoticed. You know? There's a reason why I do what I do. And I've always said mocha's not everybody's cup of tea. But I'm grateful in knowing that you appreciate what I do, Mandy. Tony said, nah, Mocha, they need to go pick them rocks and get their money up at the hotel JB tricked with them at. Absolutely. Abso-goddamn-lutely. All we need to know is where's NaZiyah. That's it and that's all. And then we all could shut up. We all could shut up. Answer that. Go live for 3, 4, 5 hours like you are. And let them 5 hours be about NaZiyah and none about content creators. Big Mama said I asked if they could set up a P.O. box for Vari and the other kids so the community can bless them. There was words of encouragement and info I wanted Vari to have to show love and support. Big Mama, do you know? You may have asked that question, baby, but they want to talk about Roxy. Do you know? Now, Big Buck just came in here and said that the streets is in Vari's ear. Big Buck just came in here and said that Vari is in the streets of Detroit. Big Buck seems to know because Big Buck says a lot of things that we didn't know concerning Lady, right? And I believe what Big Buck is saying. So Big Mama, you asked that question. And Big Mama, that was a legitimate question. And that would make sense because I'm pretty sure that young man would love, to open up mail, read encouraging words, get uplifted in some type of way to bring him through what he's going through. But Big Mama, instead of them taking your advice, right? Instead of them taking your advice and going that route, we're getting this young man a P.O. box. Guess what, Big Mama? They opened up their Cash App. Not a GoFundMe. Cash App. Had people sending to them and told the people they would give it to Vari. Now, how many people believe that? How many people believe that? Absolutely, Cornell. They inserted themselves. That family got on these platforms and came and absolutely, that's how it started. Absolutely. But it's our fault. The devil. Damn, man, they call him Lucifer, Satan, and the devil. It's a matter of time before they are arrested. Absolutely. Absolutely. That part, Cornell. And Cornell, I believe it. Cornell said he only went to CPS because it was beefing with Annette. Why they was beefing with Annette, Cornell? Because Annette wouldn't hand over NaZiyah. NaZiyah was beneficial to Annette. But they didn't report Annette though. Why report the abuse and not report the monster? And still until this day, protecting and saving the monster. They didn't care about them children. Absolutely, they wanted to piss Annette off. Y'all been following? Cornell says, I don't like how y'all sitting y'all ass here trying to play like y'all was concerned about NaZiyah. They just happened to fall out with Shannon and Annette at that time. And was on the same, and was on some, I'ma report you to CPS type shit. Cornell, and that's how it ended, boo. Absolutely, Kenyatta Marie. Had Eric been reported, there maybe wouldn't have been no Jarvista. Absolutely, but they welcome that shit. But it's everybody else's problem, though. Cornell, child, I wish I had some food stamp for real, for real. But they're talking, and their involvement is deep. Cornell said, let's not forget, Jarnell provided Shannon and Jarvis with the townhouse to hurt these damn children. Provided them with a home and didn't know what was happening under that roof. Come on now. Cornell. 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 See, that's the shit they don't want to come out. Tammy said they can't hear you anyway. They didn't clean the ears. No time looking at Moca. Keep talking, Moca. You telling the truth. And girl, Tammy, that's what they don't want. That goddamn Marty. Marty said in order to clean a house, you got to have one. Squatting in hovels don't count as a home. That damn Marty. Kenyatta Howard said, Mocha, they want content off of you. Girl, they shouldn't want content off of me. They should make NaZiyah content. That's content forever. Star, he ain't saw a nickel. You hear me? I'm sure he didn't. Marty said, let's tell it in real time. Y'all say y'all didn't mix with Shannon and Jarvis? Let's tell it in real time, Marty says. And you didn't know his history. But wasn't it you, Jarnell, that paid for damn Disney? Did you pay for King too? Because allegedly, he go with y'all. Lord Jesus. Marty. Woo, child. Marty bringing up all the old dirt. All of it. Lisa, girl, I'm with you. I need them food stamps. Roz, they think they're slick like we don't see what we see. Big Buck said, believe me, that was not a hotel. It was a homeless camp for rug addicts. That's why Jarvis was looked up to as a pimp. I feared for my life at Jarvis Repair Shop. You couldn't pump your gas. Girls was selling what? Wow. What? PJ says Mocha, and they're forever saying that the CCs are getting cash out and never gave the children anything. But I never heard them say they gave the children one damn penny. Absolutely, PJ. Absolutely. But my thing is, monetarily, what does that have to do with them? Why are you so invested in what goes on in somebody else's chat? Why? Come on, girl, stop. Y'all got to do better. Got to do better. And it wouldn't be no back and forth. It would never be none of this shit. You know? Redirect your energy. Do that. Do that. Because being quiet, wanting to shut people up, right? Being quiet and wanting to shut people up. All that's saying is, I don't want my participation to be exposed. We're not the same. We're not the same. We come out here, we have real conversation. Whether you agree, disagree, or somewhere in between, the goal over here has always been the same. Seeking justice for these children. Asking questions, and we think deeper than the most. And we're not going to ignore what's right in front of us. We will not, because that's not who we are and that's not what we stand on. We came out here once again and did what we come out here each and every night to do. I appreciate everybody that stepped on the porch tonight. I appreciate it. Lord knows I did. Another beautiful conversation was had. If you haven't already, go ahead on and hit the like button for your girl. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not, and share this out if this conversation meant something to you in any kind of way. I appreciate all the love and support to the channel tonight. Cash App, super stickers, super chats, greatly appreciated. Moderators, once again, y'all did what y'all do. I appreciate y'all. And as always, over here, y'all know us, purpose over popularity. We don't look for all of this. We don't. Y'all bring this shit to us. Cornell says, before we get out of here, Cornell said, let's also not forget Jarvis was at Disney World with Jernell after she made the abuse report to CPS, hugging all on Shannon and shit. This family need to sit all their asses down. Cornell, talk your shit. But Cornell, we were supposed to forget that though. Marty said y'all only get a man when y'all paying for it. God damn. Woo, child. Woo, child. Cornell said at this point, y'all need to just shut the hell up. Just shut up. Sit down and shut up. Marty said y'all a whole tribe of worthless women. Y'all got selective memory when it comes to Jarvis, the bestie with benefits from Annette twins. And extended friends with benefits. Y'all know how this shit go. Y'all know how this shit go. And all we want to know at the end of the day is, where the hell is NaZiyah? Make that your commentary. Talk about her if she mattered to you. Because clearly she didn't. And it's been showing. It's been showing. Guys, I love you all. I appreciate tonight, as always. Y'all always make it enjoyable. I love the fact that we speak the way that we speak, because it ain't all about Mocha. It's about us. It's about us. And I love that y'all are as invested as I am. We're going to get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. I'm going to say God bless. I'm going to say good night. Let's flood the chat with hearts showing love for NaZiyah, because her family didn't show her none. They still ain't showing her none. Let's do what we do up in here, because if she wasn't getting the love from the community, all these strange people that gravitated toward this baby, there would be no love for her if it wasn't for the people. So that family needs to stop. They need to stop. Good night, everybody. God bless. And until next time.
We stand tall, we rise as one. No lapels, the work ain't done. No. Motivated from the heart, never run. Truth and care in everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. Team full of truth and a chat full of cheer. Mocha in the seat, steady steering the ship. Every topic got depth, every comment got grip. We don't tear folks down, we just build them up. If you're moving off love, then you one of us. Know the pride in the room and the vibe so loud. Every bell in the chat gon' rep that crowd. We stand tall, we rise as one. Know the bells, the work ain't done. Mocha leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care in everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This is family. This is family. And we stand tall. Down in the north where the soul don't break. Mocha built the lane where the real ones stay. Ain't no faking the funk, ain't no playing for clout. You bring that mess, we gon' sort that out. But this ain't about drama, it's about love. It's about healing, it's about trust. Every child, every voice, every name in the breeze. We gon' stand for the ones no one else gon' see. So we rise tall, we rise as one. Oh, no bellows, the work ain't done. Mocha leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care in everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This is family. This is family. And we stand tall. One mic, one tribe, one mission in mind. We protect what's right and we hold that line. It's the chat where the truth and the love collide. Where the voices don't hide and the pain gets light. We see you, we feel you, we fight for the cause. Every kid, every tear, we break down walls. When you hear that bell, that's the call to act. We family now, and that's just facts. We stand tall, we rise as one. We rise as one. Know the bells, the work ain't done. Mocha leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care in everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This one's for every voice we fight for and every child who needs to be heard. We see you, we feel you, and the family.
Thank you, everyone. God bless. Mandy, you could send me something to my email, baby, and that's mocha5854 at Yahoo. I appreciate everyone that showed up tonight. God bless you all. Keep your notifications set, and we will definitely be back here on this porch again on tomorrow. Good night.